Who wants gold? I want gold. You want gold? Yep. Daily challenges or semi-weekly, daily, semi-every, whatever. The Gold Rush Challenge. Finally got around to 3-star in that a couple weeks ago. Have not shot a video on it, but wanted to share my strategy. Obviously, Symbiote Spider-Man's pretty critical to it. Getting him to T14 was really the part that kind of put me over the hump for this. So I'll go through the team that I use as well as the strategy. So let's do it.
Bring me WolverThor!
Alright, so like you can see, I've already got this 3-starred, but I wanted to kind of walk through this. The overall team right now is 312k. I think when I beat it, I was in the 290 or 300 range. But I've got Miles, Symbiote, Spider-Man, Venom, Carnage, and Ghost Rider. Really, the key to the 3-star is making sure that the Ghost Rider and the Miles don't take any monster hits up front. But let me show you the team individually first. So obviously, city roster, Symbiote Spider-Man. He's 5 yellow, 3 red, T14. I've got everything T4'd. He's obviously what carries this team as much as needed. 74, almost 75k. So he's the big bad in that group. Next up, Carnage, also T13, close to T14. I got a T4 in his passive. That passive is absolutely necessary to have for this team to be successful. 7 yellow, only 3 red. Ghost Rider next up, T13, 2 away from the T14. Also, only T4 I've got in is his passive to get a little bit extra damage there and some max health, which helps a little bit. You want that for your Supernatural squad anyway, and Dark Dimension 3 for him as well. 6 yellows, 3 red. Next up is Miles. I've only got him at T10, level 65. No T4s in any of his abilities. He's got 7 yellow, but he has 5 red, so that helps a little bit there with his survivability. So that's probably why I can get away with the tier 10. He will die from time to time, so that is a little, shaky there, but he's good enough around 53k to make it through. And then last but not least is Venom. Venom's tier 12, no T4s. He's level 71 at the moment. 7 yellow, only 2 red. Very unfortunate there. I wanted to try to bring him to D3, but I'm just not going to have the bio mini uniques for it. So he's just going to sit right here at T12 and not do anything else. But he helps fill in this team. Alright, so like I said, it's key to keep Miles and Ghost Rider up through these first abilities. If they get hit real hard by the Human Torch, then it's probably a waste. Because they're probably not going to... They don't have any healing techniques to get through the rest of the waves. So I typically quit if they take a big hit up front. Alright, let's speed it up. This is not Dark Dimension, so we can easily get by that. So go with Mr. Fantastic with Ghost Rider's special ability to start. Alright, so that went to Venom, so that's good. Now... next up is Carnage, and you want to use Carnage's ult on Iron Man. The reason you want to do that is because you want these bleeds to tick off and kill him. Next up, I typically come over here to the Invisible Woman and just basic her for now. And then he'll chain to however he's going to chain. And then I also use the ability block on Invisible Woman from Venom next turn. So now she's going to either tick to death or... potentially, I actually try to slow her normally here, and I like to spread the abilities with Venom. That's really what you want, is you want Venom to come in next and spread those abilities. So I go back over to the Iron Man, hit him, go to the, in this case, I'm actually going to go to Mr. Fantastic, get a defense down on him. This is the best case scenario, is getting them down, Invisible Woman is still up, Venom is up, use his spread, get those things all over the place. Alright, so now we've got a bunch of bleeds and everything over here. Spider-Man's still doing, I can't quite see his speed bar. We've got a threat of Namor going over here. I'm going to try to get the Spider-Man off the board. That worked fine. So now I'm just going to start spreading some debuffs around. This can tend to hurt a little bit. That's why it's important to not have the big hits up front on your Ghost Rider Venom or on Miles. So I just did the special on those guys over there. I'm gonna go over to Namor a little bit, start getting some bleeds on him. Now we want to get the War Machine out. Is there really anything that you could disrupt? Not really, but the reason I'm using it is because it's an AoE. So that's the main reason I'm picking that. Now I'm gonna go, and you can see here, this is potential threat here. I've got my Miles with a taunt on it. So I'm going to the Graviton first so that instead of the thing, because I was hoping to get another chain. I want to get the stun on the War Machine here. So that way I get some slows. Ghost Rider, I want to actually go at the Namor. Alright, so now he's out. So Miles lived through that, thank the Lord. Let's go with the War Machine a little bit more. Let's now spread some bleeds. Let's bounce back and forth. Hopefully get this Namor out of here before anyone starts going at... and now I'm going to start going at the Vision. So actually make sure that Namor doesn't do anything there. Let's see if we can get that on Vision. Nice. Alright, so not a whole lot of RNG doing this over and over and over. He dodged, so that's fun. Dodged again. Okay. Alright, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. 3 dodges in a row. I'm like, alright. Like, okay, hold the fort there a little bit. So that's pretty much it. That's interesting. You can see Carnage's things floating behind him. So 3 stars, no problem. And again, like I said, you can do that, I think, at around 290 is what I got. You know, I thought that I'd have to do that multiple times. Clearly I didn't. So that team works pretty good. Some other people have used different city characters depending who they've got. I personally think that, you know, the symbiotes, you know, I debated trying to do it with the sniper and the hand sentry, even Miss Marvel or Luke Cage to get some defense ups. That squad works really good for me. I like the fact that Miles can slow and set the speed bar back for that Invisible Woman. Not hit her quite hard enough so where she dies, but you could see it was close. And then the clutch move there happenings is having that left side with Mr. Fantastic and Iron Man drop, so that when they die, that Graviton, that Human Torch, and Thing all come down, and then you can spread all of the negative effects that you just put on Invisible Woman to them. And, you know, she's got ability blocks, all kinds of different things going on there. So you can really kind of wreak havoc on the team. So yeah, that's the way I do it. Again, it's a strong team. Don't get me wrong. You're not, and don't have any like false perceptions here where, you know, you're gonna like maybe do this at 210 or maybe 250. You really need to be in the 290-ish range, I think, to be successful here. Otherwise, you're going to be really struggling. I remember trying to do this thing forever and just being like, oh my gosh, and grinding. I got 1 star and 2 star and 1 star and 1 star, fail, 1 star. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to sit on this. And then I got Symbiote Spider-Man to T14. It changed everything. It was so much easier. Got the other symbiotes a little bit higher. Ghost Rider obviously got to T14 and he could survive. And then it was just about RNG. And so you can see it took me one attempt to get that down, and that was it. No long, laborious, like, rehash. Perfect, I'm done. So I can go back in there, auto, collect my gold, and just move on with my day, which is nice. So now I've got every single one of these things all 3-starred. So hit me up on the Discord if you're, you know, struggling with any of these, or check out the YouTube channel. I typically put these in the basic guides. In that kind of, I've got playlists on the bottom, so go scroll through that. You'll find everything I've got down there. And if not, like I said, join the Discord, ask questions, hit us up. We'll be happy to share with you guys whatever we've got. As always, please hammer down on that like button, click the notification bells, subscribe, share with your alliance mates, all the good fun stuff. I hope this video helps. I know it's probably, you know, overdue. Some of you probably already way past this, but figure, you know what, some people might not be, or some of you new players, you might get to this point and wonder what it takes. So that's kind of why I wanted to do this video, to kind of just put these tier 12 final challenges kind of wrapped up and put in a box. So anyway, until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.